Number 13, Purdue on the road to take on number 14, Michigan State, with second place in the Big Ten on the line. It's the Boilermakers and the Spartans right now. What's cooking, good looking, and welcome to the jungle. We'll talk about everything you need to know to bet the Big Ten game between Purdue and Michigan State. If you want to become a Jungle member, there's never been a better time. Go to silverbackjungle.com, click Become a Jungle member, or text that number on your screen. Here's what you get. My full betting card text to your phone every single day, access to our members-only Discord, and a direct line to me if you'd like me to opine on any other game that you are considering betting. We have a free weekly trial. Take it for a test spin and see if it's for you. Purdue is catching 3.5 points here on the road. The over-under set at 148.5. Purdue is 19-7 on the year, 11-4 in conference play. Michigan State is 20-5 on the season, 11-3 in conference play. Here's some trends to look at for this game. Michigan State is 13-1 straight up in their last 14 home games. Purdue is 10-3 against the spread in their last 13 games, and the under has hit in 8 of Michigan State's last 10 home games. You want to talk narratives and storylines? This game has it, baby. Two-time defending champs back against the wall, extremely mad, coming off 2 back-to-back conference losses versus the Big Ten's history-winningest coach in Tom Izzo, with championship implications, Big Ten championship implications involved. Essentially a must-win game for both of these teams. Both teams have had big wins this season. Purdue has beaten Alabama, Ole Miss, Maryland, Rutgers, and Michigan. Michigan State has wins against Nebraska, Northwestern, Illinois, and Rutgers. Pardon me. But let's look at the losses. Purdue lost to first-place Michigan by 2 points. First place in the Big East, Michigan, by 2 points in Michigan. They lost to Ohio State, a great team, by 3. They lost to Texas A&M, number 7 ranked Texas A&M, by 4, and number 1 ranked Auburn. Most recently, they had a bad game, and they lost to Wisconsin by 10. That's really stuck in their craw. You could tell that. In their last 5 games, Michigan State has lost to Indiana by 4, UCLA by 2, and USC by 6. 3 losses in their last 5 games. They lost to Memphis by 8 and to Kansas by 8. Both teams' losses, these games have been relatively close. They haven't been really blown out in any of these games. Purdue, however, has had better competition in their losses and better competition in their wins. They're much more battle-tested. Michigan's game is physicality and rebounding. The way to beat that is with good shooting. Purdue's one of the best shooting teams in the country. They're 10th in field goal percentage of 364 teams. In point guard, Braden Smith is one of the nation's best and smartest point guards. Man, he quarterbacks that offense very well and takes quality shots. He's the head of the team on the offensive and defensive end of things. He won't make the mistakes that the young Illinois point guard did last game against Michigan State that allowed them to get that upset win. This should be a very close, very competitive game. Purdue hasn't lost 3 consecutive Big Ten games since 2020, and I don't think head coach Matt Painter is going to allow that to happen. I think Purdue wins this game with the line of 3.5 and a price of minus 115 on FanDuel. I'm happy to put my money on the Boilermakers plus 3.5. Let me know what you think of this game, and I'll see you next time with a little more money in your pocket.